Hi everyone, it's me, Lori Lytle, Inner Goddess Tarot. So today I'd like to walk you through a tarot spread that I've been finding really helpful recently. And the theme of the tarot spread is around what we can control and what we can't control, and what we do with that information or that reality when we see it in the cards. And the reason I'm bringing this spread forward now, and the reason I'm finding it so helpful, is because I think with all the uncertainty that we're living in right now that we've been living in this pandemic situation for more than a year, we're having all kinds of changes and information flying at us all the time. It brings in a lot of unsettling feelings of not being able to control our universe, so to speak, being a little bit helpless in the midst of everything that's going on. And yet going over to the other side where we want to control everything. We just want to have some kind of normalcy, or a feeling that we're directing the course of our own daily lives. So this spread helps us to make sense of all of that. So essentially, we're going to start by pulling two cards, looking at our day ahead, our week ahead, our month ahead. You choose the timing when you're reading for yourself. So we're going to pull one card, what can I control? And the second card, what can't I control? And then we're going to take it a little bit further. So just keep that in your mind and grab your deck if you have one handy and pull some cards for yourself. And the reading that I'm going to do now is for me, it's for you, it's for the collective, it's for whoever is seeing this, but I invite you to pull your own cards too, if you have your deck handy or after this video. So keep that in your mind. What can I control? What can't I control? Okay. Okay. So you gotta love the cards, right? And they have a little bit of a sense of humor. So what can I control? What can we control? I got the Wheel of Fortune, which is like the least controllable card. It's all about movement and change and rolling with those ups and downs, the whims of fate and destiny and karma, right? So the way it makes me laugh. My cards do have a sense of humor. So what can I control? I get the Wheel of Fortune. So what do we make of this? When I'm, even to step it back a bit, when I'm asking this question, what can I control? We're going to be looking for things that are related to our own situation. You may see something very specific in the cards, a task that's on your to-do list, a person that you're dealing with, a situation that is on your plate for the day or the week ahead or the month ahead, whatever. Look for something specific and personal to you, but then also open it up, because it may be something broader, like how you respond to situations. It may be something internal, or it may be something bigger or a universal take. So keep in mind the practical and the broader picture. Because when I look at this one, what can I control? All you can control is how you react to what fate throws at you or what the world throws at you. Because you can't control the Wheel of Fortune. All you can do is roll with it and see where it takes you, and keep your eyes open to opportunities that come your way, looking for the best way to navigate this ride that we're on. So what can I control is I can try to be that calm center of the wheel rather than letting everything spin me out of control. And that goes for you too. Then, what can't I control? What can't we control? What can't you control? We have the Six of Swords. What do you make of that? Take a moment to look at the card and see if you get a response for yourself. Because, this makes me think, for me personally, I've often caught myself saying things lately to my loved ones, like, I wish I could just wrap them in a blanket and keep them safe. I don't want my loved ones, to leave the house if they don't need to. I don't want them to put themselves in vulnerable situations. So for me personally, I see this as me, and I just want to wrap everybody in a blanket and keep them safe. And I can't control this situation. So that's leading me to the next part of, so what do we do with this information? So I'll just give yourself a moment, or you can pause the video if you're pulling your own cards and do that same thing. So what can I control? What can't I control? Get your personal reaction to them, and then also expand it wider, right? So then to take it further, I'm going to give the cards pull a couple of other cards, and you can decide, if I'm just going off the top, but you can decide if you want to give your cards another shuffle or cut, whatever. Give yourself a moment to think about that. Because now saying that, I'm going to give it another shuffle. I need a shuffle. Okay, so now I'm going to ask the cards, I'm going to pull two more cards. So when we're looking at that first one, at the what can I control, let's pull a card asking, okay, so how do I navigate it? If something is in my power to control or manipulate in some way or work with, how can I do that? What's going to be useful for me to navigate that situation? And then you're going to pull a second card for that can't control. So if we can't control it, how can we release it? How can we clear it so that we're not struggling to control something or getting anxious or expending energy on something we can't control? So two more cards. Information about what I can control, how to do that. Information about what I can't control, how do I release that or clear that out? Okay. So when I remember my first card there, what can I control? I got the Wheel of Fortune. When I asked for more information, then I got the Hangman. Surrender, So the way that I can control, so to speak, this energy is just to surrender to it, look at things from another perspective. On a very literal note, to me personally, it speaks to my meditation practice. It reminds me I should be doing yoga, which I have not for quite some time. So that's what I see here. Meditation and mindfulness practices and yoga, but this general feeling of just get some ease with it, with not being in control. Okay. And then as a quick reminder, the card that I got that I can't control, Six of Swords, and how to release that or how to deal with that, I got the Seven of Pentacles. A nice practical card. It feels good. It feels grounded compared to what I see here. So what this says to me is, so what can't I control? So how can I release trying to wrap all my loved ones in a blanket and keep them safe? Is focus on the practical tasks that I can manage. Do my work. Work on my career, my job, do things around the house that I can control myself, right? To the upkeep of our home and our household and practical things, rather than trying to, in some vague way, control the universe and keep everybody safe. So this says to me, focus on the practical, and every day do something that is kind of like planting a seed for future prosperity, future groundedness, and rather than trying to worry about, ideas that have no form, work on the tangible stuff. Okay. So I'll give you a moment as well, or you can pause the video to pull those two cards for yourself. The first one is telling you about that what can I control, tells you how to approach it, how to make the most of that energy. The second card goes with what can't I control, and that talks about how you can release that feeling that you need to control it, or the stress that you're putting on yourself because you want to control something that's out of your power. All right, my dears. So I will post the layout of the spread in my blog with this video so that you can see the different positions and try it yourself. And I invite you to please let me know how it goes for you. Let me know in the comments if the cards made sense to you and if you find this exercise helpful. And also I encourage you to try it as a daily practice, or if you like, you could extend it out for the week ahead, the month ahead, but that may even add extra anxiety if you're looking too far ahead. It might be helpful to stay present in the moment and just start by looking at today. What can I control today? What can I release today? So give it a try and let me know how it works for you. And I really wish you all the best, and I wish you peace of mind and a calm heart in the midst of all this strangeness that we're navigating right now. Thanks. See you again soon.